Hey Virgos, welcome back to my channel. Guys, if you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thanks so much for supporting the channel. So we're going to go ahead and get a message from your ancestors and your angels. Now, this is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. Just take what resonates for you, Virgos, and leave the rest. Anybody interested in a personal reading, my information is always down below. Thanks to those who do reach out for those. And thanks to those who donate to the channel and to those of you who do subscribe. It's very much appreciated. So I do hope that everybody's doing well, okay? But Spirit, what is the strongest energy here today for my Virgos? What is the message from their ancestors and their angels? So let's get a card from Archangel Michael. Let's see what he may be trying to help you with at this time. What do we have, Spirit? Thank you. I only have two coming out. So the first one I see, it says self-respect. And it says, Dear God and angels, thank you for helping me see myself as you see me, through the eyes of love. It says, thank you for honoring and respecting me. Please guide me to do the same for myself and grant me the courage to speak up on my own behalf. It says, I ask for your protection in all relationships so that I am surrounded by loving and kind people. And then you also have new beginnings and a fresh start. So it says, thank you for bringing me new opportunities and offering support and for helping me release and heal my past. It says, fill me with trust as I experience these life changes. Okay, nice. What else do you have for Virgo? What is the energy here? All right, so the first one says, open your heart. It says not just a little, it says all the way and let the love flow in. And then going forward, you have make time to play. It says have fun. It says be free. Show me more. Yeah, it's like this energy where Spirit is saying, hey, listen, it's time to enjoy life, right? It's time to be happy. It's time to change things, right? What do we have for Virgo? You have the guiding light. Okay, so some of you, it feels like you've been answering the call. You've been paying attention here. It says guidance, mentorship, and direction. Yeah, bottom of the deck, you've got like the tower energy where it says the thunderbolt and it says sudden change, power, and energy. So some of you, you may feel like there's something shifting within you, right? It's kind of giving like the hangman energy where you may be seeing things from a different perspective here. I keep hearing the word clutter. It's like you're removing the things that no longer serve you or the people. It says the zodiac circle. It says astrology, influences, and guidance. Some of you could be into astrology. Maybe tarot has helped you here find your way. Yeah, you got the seer's crystal at the bottom of the deck where it talks about clarity, focus, and divination. And look at this, right behind it, you have the eclipse. Wow, okay, so it says transformation, concealment, and revelation. And right behind that, you have the rising phoenix. And this talks about renewal, resilience, and a rebirth. And we see this here a little bit, right? New beginnings and a fresh start. But the phoenix talks about coming back stronger, coming back to me more wiser, more knowledgeable, right? Stepping into your power, someone here. It's almost like an energy that I'm seeing, seeing something in my head. It's almost like an energy where almost like someone here is accepting their destiny or accepting their fate. Or what is this for Virgo? What is open your heart and the guiding light? All right. What is this for Virgo? Yeah, number 5 coming out talks about changes. Interesting. So the first one says unity. Okay, and it says traditional viewpoints or methods. It says spiritual organization, and it says seek out mentors and like-minded friends. And I was going to say, you know, Virgos, with the cards on the table, the way it kind of looked is almost like this man is looking at this 9 of Pentacles energy. Now, her back is turned to him, right? So I don't know if there is someone here who is watching you. Going back to that energy of, I don't know if there's someone here that you are inspiring here, or you're helping someone to see something differently. 9 of Pentacles, it says enjoying life's little luxuries. It says spending quality time alone. It says successful self-employment. Someone may just need like some sort of advice from you, or maybe this is you. Yeah, I see an Emperor at the bottom of the deck and the Ace of Pentacles. This could be a new job opportunity coming towards you, Ace of Pentacles and the Emperor. But then this would say to me that not only would this position be abundant for you, or it would increase your financial flow, right? But it says to me that for some of you, it would put you in some sort of a leadership role here. But again, maybe some of you are just standing your ground when it comes to your finances. Maybe some of you are already financially stable and secure. And for some of Virgos that are single, 9 of Pentacles energy, right? Now, we know that the 9 of Pentacles energy is only missing 1 pentacle to make 10. And usually, it's a person. Okay, show me more. Yeah, you got the 9 of Cups right behind that here. Ooh, and you got the 10 of Cups as well. So for someone here, it looks like something would be a good investment. Or I could see as something here, yeah, 7 of Wands with the Ace of Cups. Something here is worth fighting for. Yeah, I feel like someone is moving away from some sort of betrayal or liars, or, you know, people that is just not on the same page as you, or people that are just not trustworthy and things like that, right? People that create confusion and illusions. Look at the 7 of Cups with the 10 of Air. The 10 of Air talks about the ultimate betrayal. But it also talks about the end of a difficult situation. So again, this emphasis on these new beginnings is going to be really good for someone here. Yeah, the Chariot talks about moving to calmer waters here. And look what it's moving away from. The 5 of Swords. Energy of people that would do anything, say anything to get the outcome that they want. People that don't have your best interests at heart. Someone may want to speak to you here, Virgos. Or some of you, maybe you are in the public eye with the Queen of Earth and the Star card. Ace of Air with the 6 of Fire. Some of you may be speakers, or you just have really brilliant ideas that you need to act on here. It's going to bring you success and victory with the 6 of Wands. Yeah, some of you definitely could do something online. If you do something online, you do have people that maybe people that you know that watch you in secret. It just is what it is, right? But what is this unity? What is this unity? The 4 of Air. Okay, so someone here has been thinking about something for a long time, okay? I don't know if someone here has been in isolation with the 4 of Air. It can talk about healing and things like that. It can talk about maybe some of you need to get some rest, okay? But it also talks about when you go in silence here, right? I've always said that is like going in silence and being on your own and things like that. It is an easy way for your ancestors to communicate with you, I think is what I'm trying to say. Someone here has been trying to make a decision about something. Or somebody's been going through an awakening. What is the 9 of Earth? What is the 9 of Earth? I see someone in a hospital bed. But if anything comes seen, I'm seeing them on the verge of recovering or getting better. I mean, you could have been in there for a while. But coming out sideways, what's the 9 of earth? It's the 2 of water, but it's coming out sideways. And this is the 2 of cups, and it talks about relationships. It talks about relationships becoming stronger. It can talk about an energy of forgiveness. It says a positive resolution of a conflict. So again, maybe someone wants to reach out to someone. Maybe someone is very apologetic about something here, or they just want to... 4 of Cups. I don't know if somebody feels like something is a missed opportunity, maybe to work with someone with a 3 of Pentacles, or someone is feeling like, damn, I should have worked with someone. 3 of Pentacles talks about collaboration, teamwork. Someone's at a stalemate about something, and it could be you, Virgos. Hermit energy. Spirit saying whatever it is, release something here, right? Look at that number 13. New beginnings, a fresh start. So release something from the past. It says the end of a phase or situation. It says spiritual transformation. It says time to move on. And what does this card say? It says open your heart, not just a little, all the way, and let the love flow in. You have the Knight of Water here, which talks about love. It talks about romance. But then you also have this dreamer. So again, I'm not seeing much action here. I'm seeing someone who is in their head about something. Well, Spirit is saying, listen, whatever the guiding light is for you, follow it. Now, I'm also seeing something here about, I don't know if someone here is having issues with a mother figure or a baby mother or something like that. The Empress, the 5 of Wands. The Lovers. Or somebody feels like reuniting with a divine feminine or something like that is going to cause some sort of conflict. 4 of Wands, 10 of Fire. I don't know if it's like a marriage or something here that is very difficult for somebody. Someone could be having issues when it maybe comes to a home or something like that here. Yeah, 4 Wands. And the 10 of Fire is sitting with the Lovers. Something could have something to do with a Gemini. But okay, show me more. Give me one more card for unity, the 4 of Air, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Cups. What is the message here for my Virgos? Thank you. You have the number 15. Okay, could be significant, or 51 does boil down to a 6. Someone here is allowing ego and pride to get in the way of something. Now it says a false sense of entrapment. It says being overly focused on material things. It says negative or fear-based thoughts. Okay, show me going forward. Make time to play, have fun, be free. Look at this, the 8 of Wands, which is the 8 of Fire, right? But it talks about moving forward. I feel like someone here is like in this energy where they're kind of like, it kind of feels like self-prophesizing. They're already thinking that something isn't going to turn out the way they'd hoped, and maybe it is. So it says events moving at a fast pace. It says delays are over. It says many things happening at once. You have the 5 of Water. Okay. So it says things not turning out the way you'd hoped. It says not seeing the positive in a situation. It says crying over spilt milk. Don't judge something new by the past. Right? Because in this 5 of Water, you'll see that there's 2 cups standing, which is like the 2 of Cups energy, which we have out here. Okay? But it's almost like this card would be saying to me that someone is more focused on the 3 cups that are drowning. Okay? And the 3 of Cups can talk about maybe a third party, or something from someone's past, or something like that, just not working out how somebody expected. And now it's like somebody's got it in their head, okay, now nothing's going to work out. What do we have for Virgo? 9 of air. Expecting the worst. What did I just say? It says expecting the worst. It says self-fulfilling prophecies. It says sleepless nights. I don't know if someone here is real stubborn. You have the 7 of water. Now, the 7 of water can talk about an illusion, confusions, or maybe even someone in the mind where they're just saying, oh, I'm not doing that. It's just wishful thinking. Well, it's always going to be a wish in your head, if, but, and maybe, if you don't take the action. But it says a complex decision. It says the need to do research, and it says stop procrastinating. Give me one more for here. I just keep looking at this emperor. Look how his arms is folded, like like you just can't tell him nothing. Give me one more. What's the 8 of fire, the 9 of air, 5 of water, and the 7 of water? Yes. Look, it landed on new beginnings, a fresh start. The 6 of air. This is moving to calmer waters. It says things are looking up. It says the end of a difficult situation. And it says taking a trip. Now, I always say that in this card, right, you see one horse getting in this boat. And you see all these other horses in the background, like they're looking at him like, where are you going? And now the 6 of air is coming from the 5 of air, which is a conflict energy. Right? Moving away from all of that. It's almost like this energy of choosing peace. Yeah, Page of Pentacles is a new beginning. It's about making a practical decision. But it does talk about starting something new and laying a solid foundation. Yeah, 6 of water. What's behind that? The 3 of Pentacles. All right, Spirit. Anything else on this deck you want Virgos to know? We've got balance coming in the reverse. So that to me would be like temperance in the reverse. Why is that in the reverse? 2 more cards. The Sun. Some of you need to get out more. I don't know if you kind of literally been in isolation in terms of, you know, staying indoors and things like that, because the Sun did land on the 4 of Swords here. But look at this energy. Okay, so in the upright, it would say balance. Number 14 could be significant, or 41, but it does boil down to a 5, which talks about change. It says the need for balance and moderation, cooperation, compromise. It says wait for perfect timing. But maybe this is Spirit saying, hey, listen, the time is now. You have number 19, right? It could be significant. 91 boils down to a 10. It says happy outcome. It says brilliant new ideas. It says that lead to success. It says have confidence in yourself. Leo energy. And then you have this release, right? With the number 13, which is like the death card. Which again talks about endings and new beginnings, transformation, change. We saw the word awakening how many times? It says the end of a phase or situation. It says spiritual transformation. It says time to move on. It's pretty clear. Okay, so give me 3 more of these and then we'll look at what Spirit is saying about your finances. What else does Virgo need to know, Spirit? Look how it's coming in the reverse, with the balance in the reverse. Give me 2 more cards. What's the Sun? Thank you. And what is release? Yeah, bottom of the deck we have the Wise Owl. Wisdom, knowledge, and perspective. I'm hearing Spirit say someone here had to learn some tough lessons, but maybe they're starting to understand why. But anyway, coming in the reverse, it says in the upright, I would say the earth's core. And it says stability, grounding, and core beliefs. It's in the reverse with balance. Someone here is not feeling grounded or stable. I don't know, maybe when it comes to their emotions or things like that here. But you have with the sun, it says the spirit animal. So exactly, if I had to relate the sun to a spirit animal or any animal, right, we were going to go for the lion, right? Sun, strength. Someone could have Leo highly aspected in their chart, or it's about finding that inner bravery. It says instinct, nature, and personal power. And then with the release, you have the majestic mountain, and it says overcoming challenges, resilience. It's like that Nine of Wands energy, right? It was difficult, it was hard, but it was necessary. And now Spirit's saying, hey, listen, now you've learned the lesson, right? Let's move forward and let me show you why you had to go through all of that, because whatever is coming towards you, we couldn't give it to you while you was in that situation, while you was around those people. I don't know, I'm hearing while you was in a low vibration. So just take what resonates for you, right? Not every message is for you. It's a general message. All right, so now what can you show me about Virgo's finances? What do they need to know about that? Give me 3 cards. Thank you, Spirit. It's coming in the reverse. In the upright, it says resources. It says be grateful for what you have and save something for the future. It says use wisely and as needed, but it's coming in the reverse. But it did land on new beginnings and a fresh start. So if some of you are struggling financially, there could be some sort of opportunities coming your way here. Now, for others of you, you're allowing a mindset to hold you back where you feel like you don't have enough to do something. Show me more. Coming out sideways, it says money tree. And it says dreams come true. It says you will get what you have long desired. It says enjoy your wealth. But it came out sideways, so it would say to me that it's not here yet for someone. One more card. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. And then you have helping hand. It says need others to assist with service. It says increase productivity. It says no one can handle it all. So again, you know, that energy of don't cut your nose off to spite your face here, right? If you need some advice, like I said, when we're going back to the beginning, it looked like this unity energy was looking at this 9 of Pentacles, right? And it says traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organization, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. If you need advice for something, don't be afraid to ask for it. Doesn't make you less of a person, doesn't make you weak, right? Show me more. What is resources in the reverse? Coming out sideways. Landing on the guiding light. It says moving up. It says you are increasing your power and status. It says you may get a promotion or move to a better home or office. It says you climb the ladder of success. But bearing in mind, it did come out sideways. You have good luck. And it says your fortune is improving and you will get a lucky break soon. It says collect nuggets of wisdom. It says you will need them in the near future. And then you have investment. It says invest in your education. And I was going to say, you know, with this card, make sure that, you know, if you are going into something new, make sure you're doing your research and finding out all the information that you need and things like that, okay? So it says investment. Someone could be like investing in trading and things like that. It could be Bitcoin. But it says invest in your education and make some big plans for the future. Take calculated risks, but save something to fall back on. So it looks like saving as much as you can is definitely something that is being advised here. Yeah, some of you, there's a wish that comes true after coming out of some sort of a prickly situation here. Give me some advice for Virgos. What do you want Virgo to know? We have friends. Look at this helping hand again. Like-minded friends here. Sometimes with this deck, though, I sometimes see things like this, like as your ancestors and angels saying, hey, they're right behind you. You know, it's that energy of you're never alone. But show me more. What else do you want Virgo to know? You have honor in the past. And then you also have growth. Okay. So I feel like this honor in the past is bringing me back to this energy of whatever happened here, right? That someone keeps reminiscing on, or whatever happened in the past here, which is causing someone some sort of stagnation in terms of them moving on. It's like what I said. It's like, I feel like you're going to understand why you had to go through certain things, right? I don't know if it has something to do with this self-respect over here. But the good thing is that the last card is a number 5 again, which talks about change. Things are changing here for somebody. It talks about growth. It talks about becoming stable and grounded. You see how this woman looks like like her legs are kind of like planted. Well, that's not the ground, but you know what I mean. Yeah, you got prepare at the bottom of the... Look at this. You got prepare. And what's right behind it? Prepare for a new beginning. You got beginning. But maybe, yeah, with the rest after labor, maybe somebody did have to take some time out here. Right? And again, going back to this energy where I was saying when you're asleep with the 4 of Swords, you see the horse lying down here. And I was talking about that is the way, maybe one of the ways for you to get like strongest messages from the universe, right? You'll see here, this woman is sleeping with the rest after labor. But then you see the card right behind it says commune with the dead. Pay attention to your dreams. Okay. Where should Virgo's focus be? Where should Virgo's focus be, Spirit? Listen, came out sideways. Are you ignoring something here? But it says, listen, it says, quiet your mind. Did we not just say this? It says, quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desire's manifestation. It says, a quiet mind and body hears us quickly. It says, and clearly. It says, this is our request to you. Listen. What else? They're showing me the song now. You know, Beyonce sings the song Listen, but I'm hearing the bit where she says, there is someone here inside. Someone I thought had died so long ago. So I don't know if someone has been in this energy where they're just like, not necessarily giving up on life, but it kind of feels more like existing rather than living. It's time to live again. But give me 2 more cards. You have law of attraction. It says each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends. It says, so invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony. It says, at your request, we will gladly attune your energies to a higher frequency. Right? So the energy that you're in is what you're going to attract. If you're feeling in a low vibrational, if you've got a negative mindset, and that's just how you're going to see things. Because you've already kind of convinced yourself of that. One more. Thank you. You have life purpose. It says the purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. It says instead focus upon serving a purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. Yeah, assertiveness at the bottom of the deck. And then I do see an opportunity to forgive. And that did kind of come up in this as well, okay? Someone could live by the sea. Maybe you're spending some time by the sea. I just saw have confidence in yourself. And you've got creative projects. And you have fresh air. Someone needs to get outside. So show me more. What do we have for Virgo? Someone could be seeing a lot of robins. I just heard Spirit say if you are seeing a lot of robins or a specific robin, something about it being an ancestor. So it says pay yourself first. It says make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and your future. So it's the second time I've seen something about saving here. Yeah, something to fall back on. So you have employment change. It says your career path is leading you to a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passion, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. Yeah. And then you also have unlimited ideas here, Virgos. Do not limit yourself. It says your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas, granted to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. Listen. All right, Spirit, what else do we have? Show me the energy going forward now for my Virgos. What is the energy going forward? I don't know, still feeling some stuck energy here. Energy going forward. What's the strongest energy? Give me 3 cards. Give me one more. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Woman holding a heart at the bottom of the deck. And the thinking woman and adjacent possibilities. Okay. Let's see what fell on the table. So the first one I'm seeing here, it says your 6th chakra. And this talks about your 3rd eye, your intuition. I don't know, my bird just landed on the roof there as well. But it says 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. So paying attention, okay, to your intuition, to all those things. Oh, okay. Now I am seeing anxiety. So that is about stress, right? Someone needs to push through this energy. It's a number 18, which could be significant, or 81. But it does boil down to a 9. Talks about resilience, perseverance with the wounded warrior. again, this heavy energy of what somebody has been through and how much it hurt, and, you know, now I am also seeing envy going forward. So it does give that energy of not everybody's going to be happy for you. Just clarify this envy. What is that about, Spirit? I really feel like something happens real quick for somebody, but I feel like once they make a choice with this number 20 up here. But you'll see that in this place, right, it's like it's all grey and it's like it's all dark. And then it's like once they step out the door, you see all that gold and abundance. And clarify envy really quickly. Oh, Lovers in the reverse. Gemini energy, that flipped right in the reverse. All right, show me more. 9 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Oh, 8 of Swords. What's going on? Temperance right behind it. Someone needs to balance out their mind. What's the Lovers in the reverse? With envy. The 4 of Wands landed on the 4 of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles and the Judgment. Okay, yeah, I don't know if this is someone you're walking away from for someone here. But like I said, not everybody's going to be happy for you. I don't think you should pay too much attention to that. But let's see. Show me more. Lovers in the reverse with the 4 Wands. I don't know if this is about a marriage, a home. I don't know if this is about you walking away from one person and walking into something stable. Why is envy here? Coming out sideways is 3 of Swords with the Lovers in the reverse. Okay. And what's the 4 Wands? The 3 of... Okay, I mean, I didn't mean to flip that in the reverse. Does it depend on the decision that someone makes? It came out in the upright, so I'm going to take it in the upright. Yeah, 3 of Wands is about seeing the bigger picture of a situation. Again, heavy energy of moving forward. 4, 5, 6, 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands talks about not only are you protected, which they have emphasized here, okay, but it also talks about you needing to stand your ground and fighting for what you believe in. Facing the challenges head on. Hermit. Facing the challenges head on. 9 of Wands with the Hermit. Yeah, I don't know if you have somebody around you that is very much encouraging you or someone that is inspiring you. There's that 7 of Wands. But Virgos, that is what I've picked up here today. I do hope that something has resonated with you. If it has, I do ask that you hit the thumbs up for me, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. But if this is where we part, Virgos, stay safe. Love and light, guys.